Hi guys, it's Amanda. Welcome back. Today I'm going to do a 12 by 12 inch Dutch pour, and I have different colors today. So I'm finally breaking out from the purple, pink, and blue that I've been using, and I'm just going to get started because whenever I open these they kind of drip out. Instead of doing a circle in the center like I have been, I'm just going to drizzle my colors on to start with. And that was a self-mixed indigo. I took Prussian blue, which was very dark, and I mixed it 2 parts Prussian blue to 1 part primary red. And then this is rose pink. And then this, I have never used this kind before, and a new bottle of this would probably be much better. I've had this bottle for about 6 years and I've never used it. It is DecoArt Dazzling Metallics Luminous Gold. Whenever I very first started painting, it's very thin if you can tell. Whenever I very first started painting, I tried craft paints, but my craft paints were really old, so I didn't have good luck with those, so I haven't used craft paints since then. And I've had this for a long time, and I'm not sure what it's going to do because it's so old. But I'm going to use it and just see what happens. It's a very pretty color. If it works well, I may have to try it again in a new bottle and see if I like that even better. This is my titanium white that has my pouring medium and some coconut milk hair serum and some Minwax satin varnish and some distilled water because I was trying to get the consistency cut down. This is a golden paint. This is Cobalt Turquois. And my plan is just to drizzle these across like this, and then I will put some just plain white around and blow the white in over the colors like I normally do. I might want a little bit more of that Cobalt Turquoise. It may end up making it too much, but this is a very pretty color. My golden heavy body paints, I think they're heavy body. My golden paints are very pretty. They come out very nice when I've used them. This one, the bottle says Cadmium Yellow Light, but it also says Iridescent Yellow Medium with Coconut Milk Hair Serum. So this is either Cadmium Yellow Light Hue, or it is a Master's Touch medium, yellow medium with iridescent medium added and coconut milk hair serum. I'm not sure which one it is. I've labeled it both ways, so I'm really not sure. Whoops, and I forgot. It's time. I'm going to put some more of this Dazzling Gold. I forget what it's called. It's like Dazzling Metallics Luminous Gold. And then some more of this white. This does have the coconut milk hair serum as well as other stuff. And then this is light blue violet. This is a really pretty color. This is a Liquitex Basics. Most of my paints are Liquitex Basics unless I say otherwise. And then some medium magenta. Actually, I think I want a little bit, no, that's fine. This is medium magenta. And I don't have as much of it left, and it's spraying out. I have enough to do this, but it's spraying out weird. I kind of put a lot of that. I'm not sure. I'm hoping that I have enough paint. I want to, I guess my intention was 2 colors and the gold and white, 2 colors and gold and white, and 2 colors and gold and white. But it's very gold now. And a lot of my other colors got lost. And I have a hard time judging how much paint that is. I wonder if that's enough paint. It looks like enough paint, and I've been using just enough paint, but like I said in my last video, I would like to use a little bit more than just enough paint. Maybe if I do just the colors just a little bit again. I want to use just a little bit more than just enough so that I don't overwork that last part, like how I end up overworking the last bit that I'm trying to cover, no matter what technique it is. I'm just adding a tiny bit more of my colors. It's not enough to be too much, I don't think. If it is, I'm sorry. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I just had it in mind that I wanted to do this a different way than what I normally do, just to see what happens. And I was trying to pick some different colors besides the colors that I have been using. So I'm hoping that it turns out okay. I will torch and then I will pause the video and move everything out of the way. Just pop a few of the little bubbles that are on top right now. If I can get those, may have to use a skewer to get those bigger ones. There we go. Okay, now I'll move my paints and I shall be right back. Okay, and I'll do my white around like I normally do. I'm going to try to do it a little bit thicker this time. I mixed up a little bit more white paint, so I have some more to spare this time. Okay, and now it depends on how long this part is. I may mute and add a little bit of music, or I may just turn the volume down. But now I'm excited to see what happens. Okay, I may have moved the paint around just a little bit too much, but I wanted my colors to mix together. I hope I didn't overmix them. I wanted to pop some of those bubbles that are on top. And I want to let it sit for a minute before I kind of blow it out. And I'll probably pause this part and come back in a second. Okay. That looks really cool. I have some white corners which bother me. I am debating over leaving it or adding a little bit more paint and trying to do my edges a little bit better. Because I'm getting a lot of green and muddy down in here from where I've sprayed a lot. Okay, as much as I want to go back and do something to get these corners and the little bits on my sides that aren't covered, and that spot there, as much as I want to do that, I know I've already overworked parts of it too much, and I think instead of doing that again, I'm just going to leave it alone. And I really think that this part is going to be the top and this part is going to be the bottom, because it looks to me like I want to say a tree or a flower or something opening up this way, like in a V here and opening up. So I think that it's going to face that way, and I think as it sits and settles, I do see a lot of the wispy edges that I like, and as it settles, I think I will see more stuff that I like. I had a lot of that gold in there, and I seem to have lost the gold. So I don't know what happened to that. I know I have a lot of paint on my table, but it does, I want to see if that's paint, yeah. As it dries, I can peel it off and use those skins in making necklaces. So I just want to let those skins dry, and I can put a different plastic down next time. And then once I peel the skins off of these, I'll reuse this one. So don't worry about the waste. Don't worry about the waste because I'll make necklaces out of those. I like this. I like the colors. Up from the camera, it probably does look muddied on this part. But if you look at it, there was that Cobalt Turquoise, which is pretty green. There was blue and yellow. And it's pretty much green. I don't see a lot of brown. I don't see a lot of gross, yucky stuff. So I'm just going to leave it like this. And like I said, I think this is the bottom and this is the top. And I'll take you down for a close-up. And I'll just let it dry and see what happens. I'll see if that gold shows up again as it dries. Or maybe it got lost. Let me torch again. I need to try that gold again in a different pour where it can actually stand out so that it can become noticeable. Oh, we're losing torch. Okay, I will have to refill my torch again. I did it the other night, but I just did a little bit so that I had enough to use that time. And I'm going to have to order more torch fluid. So overall, I like it. It has a lot of the wispy edges that I like. I do see a lot of the colors. So there are still most of the colors. I did get some green, but that Cobalt Turquoise dries fairly green looking in my paintings anyway. And I did have blue and yellow, so green is inevitable. I just don't see a lot of the gold. And I don't see as much orange as I expected from the pink and the yellow. But overall, I like it, and I'll take you for a close-up. I'll try to turn my table and show it to you the way that I think it's going to go. But I want to go fill my torch and torch one more time and let it sit for a few minutes and see if any more cells or anything develop before I do my close-up. But that's it for this one. The white corners bug me so much, and the white spots on the sides. I don't know why that bothers me so much. I know Dutch pour is normally mostly negative space and then a little bit of design, but the white spots bug me. I don't know why, but I'm going to leave it. Next time I need to use even more paint, I think, so that I have enough to do all of my corners the way that I want without overworking everything. Even though it's overworked over here, I get the darker shades over here, so that's okay, like that darker blue that I used and that Cobalt Turquois. So it's okay. I'll stop rambling for now, and thank you as always for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos with anyone who you think may be interested, and have a blessed day. Bye! Okay guys, as I said, I think that it goes this way. I have filled up my torch and torched it again, and I think for now I'll just leave it to dry, but I'll take you in and show you some of the details that are hard to see from up here. I think I got too close with the torch whenever I just retorched, because I see all those tiny little spots there that weren't there before. Okay, now I'll go in and show you some of the details that you can't see from farther away. And I do this at kind of an angle so that there's not a glare exactly where you're looking. And I do think I got a little too close with my last torch, because I do see some spots with a lot of tiny little spots. But I'm kind of wondering if that's the glitter from that gold that I have missed. Maybe it'll show up better when it's dry. Because now, kind of behind my camera, I see all these little speckles that I think are the gold. That I like right in there. I know it just looks like little white pinholes, but I think once it dries, I think it'll be shiny from the glitter from that gold. I think you can see the iridescence right there, maybe. And as it dries, I love this little wispy look is what I go for in these paintings. Just all those little fingers or something reaching out. What was I saying? As this dries, I may decide that I like it better facing another way. But for right now, I really like it this way. Sometimes I have a really hard time deciding how I want a painting to go, and sometimes it's just very easy the way that I like it. And through here you can see some of that pink and the dark blue, and over on the left some of where the blue and the yellow made a little bit of green. I like this area here with all just the wispy look. And I like this part right here, this blue and pink, and how it kind of made a purplish color. It just, hold on. My screen messed up and I got a low battery message. This part here just looks like a tree reaching up to me. Okay, it looks like my close-up video cut off here because of my low battery. I was saying right in here it just kind of looks like a tree reaching up to me, and I love trees. That's why I like for it to go this way, but I'll just finish scanning around and try to go quickly so that my phone can get all of this. But I want you to check back on Monday for the dry results video so we can see if the gold and the shimmer show up better once it's dry. I love this spot right here and this spot over here. And here's this bottom corner. Here's where I touched the corner. And sometimes I don't do that because I don't like that at all. I like that even less than I like when I leave the corners white. So as much as the white corners bug me, I'm just going to leave those two that are white because I like it when it's touched up even less. So that's all for this one, and thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye.